Good morning, students. So today I am going to teach you about the structure of the cell. Yesterday we discussed the meaning of the anatomy and physiology. In anatomy, we just study the structure of the human organism. In this, first of all, we'll discuss about the structure of the cell. Yesterday I told you, cell is the basic functional unit of the human body. It must be having some structure. Almost a human body have 100 trillion of cells. Cell is so tiny that we cannot see it with the naked eye. But if we see it through a microscope, then we will be able to see its different parts in a very well manner. Cell do not have a particular type of shape. It may be round in shape, it may be irregular in shape, it may be oval in shape, spindle in shape, it may have long thread like shape. It depends upon what type of cell it is and what function it performs. Here I would like to give an example about the nerve cells. Nerve cells have thousands of thread like structures which goes throughout your body. These are called neurons and they help to send the message from your brain to different parts of the body. So its structure is like that, and that cell is called neuron. So it was just an example. Now we will start the structure of the cell. I will send you a diagram on our WhatsApp group. I suggest you first of all you try to read different parts of the cell. You try to draw the structure of the cell and then listen to my this video. Now, the we can see there, if you see the diagram, there are two parts. There is a jelly-like structure in the cell which is called cytoplasm, and secondly, there is nucleus. So, first of all, if we see the gross flow chart of the cell, then you will able to see there is cytoplasm. It is a suspended fluid-like structure in which all particles and all different parts of the cell stay, and the nucleus. We can divide the cell particles into two parts. One is the cytoplasm and other is the nucleus. You can see if you have some soft material in your hand, you need to protect that. In the same way, the cells are very soft. Our body has covered it with a membrane which is known as cell membrane. Cell membrane is a very much essential part of the cell as it acts as a covering to the cell, as a protective sheet for the cell. It is not just like a iron or just like a hard coverage. It have pores in it. There is a purpose of pores in the cell membrane. It allows only those particles to enter into the cell which are needed for the proper functioning of the cell, and it allows the waste to go out of the cell which are not needed for in the inside the cell. Whenever our body performs some functions, energy is liberated from our body, and the food which you eat, that is converted into the nutrition, and some waste product is also produced through that chemical reaction. So cells always produce some waste material through the chemical reaction, and then the cell membrane allows those waste to go out of the cell and to throw it in the excretory system. So this is the function of the cell membrane. Cell membrane have two layers. One is the outer layer and other is the inner layer, and there is a fluid in between these layers which helps the functioning of the cell to work in a smooth manner, and it protects the friction. So I think you got you understand the meaning of the cell membrane and understand the function of the cell membrane. Now we'll discuss about the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is nothing but it is a jelly like structure. You must have seen and must have eaten the jelly. It is a semi solid and semi liquid type of structure. So same jelly like structure is found in the cell which is known as cytoplasm, and other particles are suspended in this cytoplasm. There are many parts of the cell which are found in the cytoplasm. So we'll go one by one. First of all, in cytoplasm we see mitochondria. Just I again remind you to refer the diagram. You can see mitochondria. Mitochondria is called the powerhouse of the cell. Why it is called powerhouse of the cell? Because it gives energy to the cell to work. Whatever you eat, that is converted into nutrition, and that is converted into the energy. And how cell perform this function? The cells perform this function through mitochondria. So this was the first, you can say, particle which was suspended in the cytoplasm. Then comes the Golgi apparatus. Cytoplasm is in round in shape, but Golgi apparatus are thread-like structures. They are thread-like structure. You can see in the diagram that there are thread-like structures which are found in the Golgi apparatus. And the function of these Golgi apparatus is to make protein. I am just referring again to see the diagram. I am also referring to the diagram so that I may tell you one by one what are the functions of different parts of the cell. So Golgi apparatus, they are helpful in protein synthesis of the cell, and you know protein is important for the growth and development of the body as well as growth and development of the cell. Mitochondria acts as the powerhouse of the cell. Golgi apparatus helps in the protein synthesis. Cell membrane protects the cell and allows nutrition to come into the cell and allows the waste to go out of the cell. So we have covered three structures, three parts of the cell. Next, I will discuss in the new video. Thank you for listening. And students, I am trying my best to tell you about, to teach you anatomy through video and audio lectures. However, I feel that it is very much difficult to understand unless we conversate face to face. But try to read from your books, try to listen my videos, try to see other videos on the YouTube. And for this cell, I would like to refer you the NCRT 9th and 10th class science book. There you can easily learn the terms. They have been explained in a very simpler way as compared to the books which are as compared to the material which is given in the BA and MPEd book. So go to the NCRT site also and see the structure of the cell from there. Many books have given different types of the structures of the cell in different ways. Some have given the three-dimensional, some have given the cross-sectional structure of the cell. So first of all, just simply go through the simple structure of the cell which I have given in the WhatsApp group. After that, you can study the cross-sectional diagram of the cell. Then you will be able to learn the cell, and it is a very important topic. And in most of the exams, if you see the last examination, in most of the exam, in one or the other way, you are getting questions in from this chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.